na adwene da ka wono do so Nyankopɔn asom no wo ama gana Nyankopɔn kero oyimpa kumpo yin wo bo ya yim akọ oya ne kwa seyi ya kwa na seyi bia tumda mara so bi o seyi kwa abanya yim akọ abokọ na lati sene na asuru do mina wa taban otumu tuko ba bia wa nka so wapɛ sase
nyo
na mumu oyimpa no kra okran yin ataban na okran obu wa sen wa sase de ho so wo de edum ko so wa ba no ko o so ko no sen o don ona o ma o do hwe o do apa
Mondays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
I'm not sure to about said the engagement. Sassy. The more dear Kadika will be shadow, sir. Nakawana Wakaja Ashan and some on the Minya and Nagina deck. Kawono, no Yakupan no one. My Gana, Yakupan Kero, Olimpa Kumpo will be a Mako. I am a say you quite say you bear to the mother. So do or say you are being Mako, what can I like to send them? I'll show them now what happened. Otumu tuko baby awa nka so wapɛ sase
nyo
na mumu oyimpa no kra okran yin ataban na okran obu wa sen wa sase de ho so wo de edum ko so wa ba no de ko o so so kon no sen odon ona o ma o de hwe o do apa
Monday.
Onyankopɔn nam na hu mɔbɔre do no da dum kasi bia mo my Ghana into my Ghana humtie na Malakai 45 na waba no ono na okite sunsum konkron okase du ba bia mframa na no ka orute sunsum tiafi o man ni mu wa manyi pa de se ni biara ya hoto enti mini oda se ni ehwehwe no na ayaresa na ayenensa mate obayi wo hawo ina refri wodo na wachire wo Nyankopɔn na ejiri kwan oya agboso hin rabi ne ba
no kwalo
ofre no konkron yi amenisma fo yawo le din we na abayi fusuro le din we na hum fusuro le din we na obonsam suro enti me frɛ na eduro bi anka dem
no kwalo
ewe mrei mu mazaye o my God na nkwaje botano the one bank and crofo ayo pra adawa ye ntina me bo abodin okusukuku Nyankopɔn ayaresa wowo
ya ne nse
mununkum bie kwan sunsum konkron na sinaman Ntonton from no Asomdwee boyo wonweni odomankuma no yo jaframe miya wana mame
na obi ne wonse
ntina me frɛ wo nyame okasa preku na trapal da pem na odupon
waji bebia
ebufu ni yenti kan bro abrabo ye ne sika no gbawrade
eyampo
mo ye bibia no so kan pampe
kwalati
na oyetum na obotantim osoro na asase ni wura no oye ahin muhin
wo sefata
ewura mu ewrade
bia no wonse
yansan fitase okonkron yiyame no soma fo yawo ojefo konkron enna sifata wo konkron yiyame soma fo yawo se wamba Ghana nanka yebeden enna sifata wo
ni fatawati
konkron yiyame soma fo yawo
ezayo bia ne wonse
se wamba nanka yebeden
akwa ne de betutu ho
enna sifata wo konkron yiyame soma fo yawo
fatati
se wamba
ejadi wonyere
enna sifata wo konkron yiyame soma fo yawo
no kwalo
se wamba Ghana nanka yebeden
TV. Yes, bro, baby, Biara will be. And the baby, I will baby, a ship piano. My name is Funina and say, the embrace I'll conquer your miss for all about name for our church or so and some any tunnel. On the Kojando meeting with Cassimo, let me do this or conquer your miss for name finance or two now or church. But Sunday, every now would say, Yamuya yet or so. Yamu. And say, the maybe main clear member. Yet, Bara, now a conquering a miss mouthful. It's a Esumasem. It's a brain.
About the engagement. Start it. The more dear Kadika will be shadow, sir. Nakawuna wakaja asha nsa onda minya na adwene da ya wono do so nya akopana aso no wahi amanya na akopana kedo oyimba ku mpo yin wo ya yim ma akọ oya no kwa seyi ya kwa na seyi bia tumida mada so do o seyi kwa abanya yim ma akọ abokọ na lati se na nda aso do mina wa taban otumu tuko ba bia wa nka so sase
new
na mumu oyimpa na kra okenya ataban no ke obu afen wa afaase de ho so wo de edum ko so wa ba de ko o so so kon no sen odon ona o ma o de hwe ado apa
Mondays and
So small for gaze aya small for ya ulkazo wonu de no sura yidi minuano So small for gaze aya humtele small for ya ulkazo no sura yidi So small for gaze aya humtele small for ya ulkazo wonu de no sura yidi from my boss small for gaze aya humtele small for ya ulkazo no sura yidi
Wason ewo AGYENKWA TV. Dembre okonko yamesmafo na yetrens ne oba na oba churchin oye Esumasem. Ente ende papa Rabi Adom na ya sanso yeshia ewo oye kesi. Baby it would be an investor there waso befre busuafuni na de Esumasem embrace Okonko yamesmafo watenase yeba nemfi babysen ensem bebre oye Esumasem onu no otum oze amahen damaso na kasa sesia aye echinje ankrofo wodwene wan wanta se bi mo se oh ma me kan no wo ma we so da bi wodi na nyim ni nan de enda sama ye babetu kese pa ofian de waso okonko yamesmafo na so toda ona ya sakwan ebi mo se debi ekokutwa aya radio aya ganem ensende okonkon yamsafo nankasa wa ye bebe san papa se adam kase ya ba man ganem de wonsa ne ye fast sen mokokutwa radio hu na ade no otden etidam nsemi na ye be ne fi ye bebe san na mamonko oye ankabas we Nemfi ankabas then Ekumfi rabbit then
Esumasem because they are awesome on the bus because me and Bisa and happen today. Bisa and Rabi no today though. I some guys. Bisa do OGB today. Thank you.
OGB today. Okay, OGB today. How they hear my way to the kind of Rabi. And say, Ojibia, what's it?
Oh, Ojibia was it. Dembrezin Nankasatano. Also, Ojibia. Each other saying, yet, Suyana, how near could was a or the BBI Boko. Into Ojibia was the Dembri America said the BBI did an aqua, BBI Boko, BBI Boko. In the on yes, summer down, so I no pay doma. We now by conquering Yamisma for and a pay in fact. Man, put be some more questions, baby. Into what also? In the crowd on in the Monday on your summer than Doma or them reward share office or yama and a pay. Let me put it that office or yama. Nina, there will be a rabano abed and wabegino. Will be a pedoco no cushion conconia Miss Mafio. No, the next master wasn't a house any baby also to name. Was an onukuto no way in if the more ninam. Will be a new hobby. And them call for Banina, so be a worker on unborn pay that. On ya quancher that, on ya quancher that, on uncle baby that ye nara. Na dem we na what's ya sena warban ze oya hom kapa papa oya hom kante hoze kojo bibia de na kwemboko pa
ente mi ke bisa ankra bas de Ojibia what dem ono na wa chi de sesi adom no ebudo na kasam ports ya no dwunu a onta se de ende na efi adom ebu bunkam do ho no odwunu onta se me boko konkron ya mesumafo na akonkon e pocho ya dance the meeting for Ajatumia, Dan the Dana, Ebenefi, Ebeche, and Mancasa Monyama, one son in Mamma, Yen, Ebenefi, Ebeche, and Sunse, was in Canada, that's Papa for Concoya Mismaf. Now, Concoya Mismaf may be said in a call or ye drobuna, Yokuna, what's it then?
Oh, them with nothing. It's not a memory. Asam so about copy. The impower woman or how do you now may walk away for nothing so much. No home. Sunday, Americana, I am assuming her. I'm assuming you're gonna have. Oh, would it be great if you are going to go? It's not how I remember. And the more I met you, I'm going to make sure how much on. Now, I want us to back.
Say a nation tour. Say a nation tour now. Or a church.
I say, okay, I will not.
What
are the any station? How can you know home? That couple of also.
And say, Arisha, the memory of your baby beer, a war baby beer, a shabiano, aha, AGYENKWA TV. Oye Esumasem ember and the memory years ago. Okunko Yamisma for the memory of the baby Biabia. Now, Cassa, aye, a or ye, or my garden says ya on a day. Okunko Yamisma for or the Nessa to order, I sano up on them. A bimuso si baby, Okokucha rabi one, and I sano so up and them. And say, ye waba. Na ye say, oh yeah. Yeni pepe bi aba bese also nye wo ensem bika ense ye twa ho aba yeba enyi papa no be ba kwetwe nkomo hyehyia
time back we met him at Otuam.
So small for Gaze, Aya, small for Yawul Gazo, only there, no Surai, the Miniano. So small for Gaze, Aya, Humte, small for Yawul Gazo, no Surai, so small for Gaze. Aya humte small for Yawul Gazo wonu de no sura yedi jedi for maba small for Gaze aya humte ne small for Yawul Gazo no sura yedi so small for Gaze aya osmafo ya wulkaso wonu de no sura yidi minuano so osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso no sura yidi so osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso wonu de no sura yidi jedi fama ba osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso no sura yidi so osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso wonu de no sura yidi minuano so osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso no sura yidi so osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso wonu de no sura yidi jedi fama ba osmafo gaze aya humtele osmafo ya wulkaso no sura
meka che de ye tweye ho aba na bebre na oho mo a ende yedeba mo wo oye Agyenkwa TV mamonko minia bai ho nemfi onchechire mo French kesem onfame yeba papay menino le ba botwetwe enkomo.
Salut nos chers téléspectateurs. Comme nous le disons ici, le Père, notre Sauveur de l'humanité qui est là. Et notre papa était présentement à Djobo. Et voici que là-bas, il a rendu visite au peuple de Djobo. Et il a beaucoup fait. Grâce à lui, il y a eu des malades qui ont témoigné. Il y a des gens qui étaient guéris lorsqu'ils ont croisé le Père. Et de retour de là-bas, il y a notre frère qui va rendre témoignage de ce qu'il a reçu comme grâce, passant par notre papa, qui est l'envoyé de notre Seigneur. Et merci, vous allez entendre de ces témoignages.
Ente damembre mamonko me pepe ho nemfi nankasa mbonizin nemfi onfenche eje mpoche wo froden eja kodwonkroma ahemfa na ahwefa wo hwe no bia bohu de eja kodwonkroma ana damembre ote oye Agyenkwa TV meyen ni di nkomo
kodwonkroma wasani ba
okay.
Branch or Esumasem branch. Na mewo Tanside kese wase me ba bedi ahia aboso hen rabia ne munyam ene no doba nyame smafo ya eno nti na awia numre yaduru ha no musese
eje kodwonkroma aye who adansi do ye adansi
adansi dine fama mo fa ultimate friend amwa Eugenia ampi if you friend mami you na afraid ya go no be 7 months and I'm not sure na so never or the wa born ever but what the man na no the temperature na akọso nti ye wo no na enim me first station na me wo Safi nti ne ye de ne ko Safi also government hospital ti ye kwa mo say pneumonia na mo asoso ho a o kwa na asan aba ti ne di hospital akoni aba nti wodo na madam fu ba ko ka chem de bi wa frɛ fa ne kokonfa no che na won hwem na bia na situation is the doctors listen kan na ente dem anu nti ade ne ba konfa no che ye be du one doctor be friend Dr. Fred Or some me of a friend, and was no. I found 7 accuracy born and then normal. It's the uncultured scan of the heart. Now, I don't know. The uncultured scan of the heart and will refer to a cardio for one department. The uncultured scan was to crew at the Nakuma as when you're holding heart. I'm saying, hey, now you're a Cassidy. And be sound as you say, and we're bending. I was a holding heart in the say. Oba abofra do a bi da woye no surgical operation as an operation na no krampo no anya Ghana ha na most cases woye no just ordinary outside na amount a cardio doctors na can is around 10,000 Ghana cedis, like 10,000 US dollars, sorry, a foreign currency. I'm saying, hey, 10,000 US dollars. Now me say, hey, na 10,000 US dollars. Me Nico me kwa fan wa he. Nti wa catch them there, am dem fan nko. Na yankwa boaboa ya ho. Se ne sika ne bia, o de ba obe process na wetin surgical operation. Na wo man I had a first aid medication because or catch and emphatically say no ho beton there. This is why an operation. Na ko e bibia ho. Enti o me ma enro e ma ye de buy fee. Nti o ma enro no na egusu e de man. Ba wo de adro de man na acha 1 month 2 weeks na sanso ashase. Nti na akwakoye how kese pa ma me ne mabusu. So after ya one for first na all suffer from this situation.
Uncle you me ba mami mana mini anu sa o
okay.
Me teach me French kakra na
okay.
Enko.
Pacho.
Kojo
Nkrumah.
Ite Kojo Nkrumah. Yeah.
Et voici que notre frère rend son témoignage. Il y a une petite fille juste auprès de notre frère. C'est sa fille. Il dit, lorsque l'enfant est né, 1 an après, l'enfant a commencé à avoir du corps chaud. Et comme ça a commencé, la douleur a tellement persisté qu'ils se sont rendus à l'hôpital. Là-bas, ils ont consulté l'enfant, ils avaient dit que l'enfant avait des mal qui n'étaient pas normales. Donc, ils lui ont transféré de partie à Kolobu, comme les Ghanéens le disent. Et voici ainsi qu'il s'est rendu là-bas avec l'enfant. Et ils ont fait des examens, radiographie. L'enfant, les examens confirmaient que l'enfant avait un trou dans le cœur. Donc, il fallait qu'il y ait des opérations pour que l'enfant puisse se sentir mieux. Durant tout ce temps, ce n'était pas facile pour eux. Parce qu'il y avait une grosse somme qui était demandée. La somme était tellement énorme qu'ils ne savaient pas comment faire pour que l'opération puisse avoir lieu. Donc, c'était un peu difficile pour lui et sa famille. Nous continuons.
And say, AGYENKWA, US dollars.
10,000.
10,000 US dollars.
10,000 US dollars. And what's your budget? And no cry minimum amount na we have will quote. Now I had the empire and say, hey, now we say kakasi we the a cock of fun way. Nti we there yam refi. Nti if you near one first say the other man no kakra or the man no anana the man and kakra but still na and so ano acha 1 month 2 weeks na asamba eba the temperature no kosoro na home no nsisi so na obo wasa na me say eh afraid de aka Nyankopon na de Nyankopon be ye wo fie e wasa na madam fu ba ko e frɛ no osuani jefo e osuani e obogoso nti osuani jefo ba sai oba fortunately na me bai da ho sɛ ne wosi home ene sɛ ne wosi bre no osuani hu ye na Nicholas David abo Friday me papa bi na me hu osmafo da me shan ba bia na me ntini din krada me ni papa bi ya friend ya me smafo ya na wo Central Region Ekumfi Otuam mantem na se ni osi sai area no ne sankon aso na ode ya adwuma nya de o ma aduru No ogidie se yebo modern ane de abofra no ekwohye nyamesmafo ya nsa na ho beto no nam so sa nam bi sa osuani se osuani jefo na papa yi onye normal asofofo ebi o se da bi na me ankasa me de mani ye den ehu na me am testify no say okay na akase ye betutu anamo apel all of de beba nti em say ye didi san komo na ade chi ye pepepe na ofre me e ka kire me say ya e lucky meza ya ba oboase aba be program na mesma for ya e ba ho na say oboase de just about 1.5 hours na say why closer to us nti ye train e ma oboase time na den edri na je fa ka bai ti e fa ka bai na afrei ketekete o sun sa oboase omo e beto omo de e ba onye comfortable na home no nsisi so e say obi a yemfa nsese bio why asthmatic nti ye ba be hu na mesma for ya no obi say kwan so na me kind problem ni nyina de ya me be eno an say ode ne nsa ato ne so na ode ne nsa ato me so na wase yenkotena ase why kakra obesan from yes on we come asem dinti ayaba me bo mama ne wi ya ode ne nsa ato ma frando na ode ne nsa to me do na wase yenkotena ase why kakra obe from and I say so me catch them you dey oba from then one can hey and I know oh also them time I know also okwa hwenyenhem enti ordinance to our friend ordinance to me do no na afi ya kwakotena we ka je encourtance be 10 to 15 minutes me who ande afano heater na the temperature are rising now all form me ban so before they had the ban why you fit tell me so bad them because of amount of temperature rising engine na ama ne moja nso so I then at nti you better say be 15 minutes time efe na the whole temperature no e ba form nti ye tete hwa na osan frɛ de o ma bi side afra no hot den na me so ye oba nso a o ma na aduane bia wendi enti efe ne ho ba form kakra san kaka me da say wa ba form na o se be ko ai na eti yo mate oho na ase me didi no oba kakra enti ya tete ho ma na me ka kire me ma me de me ba nso me ne ma me na bai oboasen na me ka kire me ma me de sisi ana temperature na aba form no o ma yen hwe si ya ma no malt bi a obenuma nti ya de malt ne ma no no wa hyase o no malt ne kakra me say eh this is serious nti o ha na me ka kire jefu de jefu papa ndene sato me ba na so no ahohye no enyi na atwe o to me ka kire
yes you know me ho concrete
yes o to say me ka kire enti ono malt ne kakra ewie na meza bisa se me yenko obehwe ne kakra because obedi be 3 days enti oboase honum no oya na wa frɛ na ordinance ato no do ti from there within 3 days ne de na aduane die no bank kakra so on the 3rd day and me hu say my friend is sesa the way and was say bluish and was say whitish ne moja swat no afi me hu say na oye den o sesa na me ka kire ma me se da bi se ne papa ye hu na ode ne nsanko ato me bai so na all of a sudden no me bai sesa na all banete biem papa de osom no ye bebo asu oboase ho na ya den yakọ osom ne bi me kan ya na ma me so ti asese me kra na ye bai me hu se didie ye den ewo me didie kosoro nti sa de ye nyina no maka ono nso obeba osom ne bi nti oho no em de the 3rd day na anumra ye ba be kọ no na me hu se abofra no oye okay nti sa de o se me di ho adanse nti me de fa na so ɛna yɛdi adanseɛ nti yɛdi adanseɛ no am sɛ bɛɛ ɛna yɛde kɔɛ nti bɛɛ 2 months or so ɛna ɛfɛ ɔmo kaa sɛ yɛbɛkɔ nhyiadi wɔ Otuam na me sɛ okay ɛna yɛkɔ Otuam deɛ ɛwɔ dɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛ ahoboa na yɛba bi ɛna ɛfɛ yɛde bɔ Otuam nti yɛde bɔ Otuam nso yɛbɛbɛdi adanse because from there no a yɛhyia Messiah hɔ nom na ahohyɛ ne nyinaa anka acha no 1 month 2 weeks ɛwɔ sɛ esi na ɛho bibi sa
1 month 2 weeks
ɛwɔ sɛ ɛba ɔbɛbɔ wa dɛmaa na ne ho ɛwɔ so ne body ne shake dɛmaa after say yɛkɔhyia Messiah from that time to bɛsi yɛ nnɛ sɛ ahohyɛ ba ama yɛatam me bɛyɛ de akɔ hospital ebi nsi da enti onam so ma mabusuafo ba bɛgye Messiah di sɛ ampara na me na asoma na okura tumi ɛna sisi a mabusuafo no kakran mu nyinaa de ɔmo ho ba bɛwura ɔsom no nti sɛ me ba ya na yɛ adansedie kɛseɛ
ese time a mu hu de abofra no mu ko gi ma mu hu de owo whole heart
yeah
no way by how many years
samre knife no wanya 2 years
2 years
knife no 2 years
at the time a mu ko gi ma waka de we oban when ye da me yaban one kasa as a father
me hu de me bisa me hu de na de be bon na ma ya yare kase de wetumi abeto ma fra ne do enti at the hospital hano Dr. Fred or the drama kuma catch them and say a situation aba na it's part of life almost I know more kan ya only to at the hospital the doctors on best cycle kakra come yemi she me pass ya we kakra ka we afraid tina me slow say hopefully me ban the anha me nya no on survival because a ba say na esi ye no me hu ne say obenya heart failure ema bi kra we free mensa ye share osmafo be sinne me ka hye aboso hen rabia nimnam sasa afra me de na ko hospital bi ma na me otrofo
sasa
yes me fa me bay enko hospital bi on the case bi
onko hospital bi
no as say I would na ha
automatically rolling heart ya repair ya kesa on ye ya papa pampo bi ampo nhwehwe ni wo fie mpo no a what wona so e bia o ye busuan ya repair na so to say o ye busuan ya baby another outstand
there be mebusuan kra bi nsi da even asthma ne sa ne mane na bi nsi mebusuan da
maman ko emi on fie.
Bien-aimés, nous continuons notre témoignage. Et voici que notre frère disait, compte tenu de la somme demandée aux urgences, il n'avait pas cette somme-là. Donc c'était un peu difficile. L'enfant souffrait. Une grande personne même qui a problème de cœur, palpitation, c'est pas aussi facile. Mais lorsque la maladie venait, l'enfant avait le corps chaud. Et l'enfant avait du mal à respirer. Elle avait du mal à respirer de telle sorte que les parents même s'ennuyaient. Et il y avait de l'inquiétude. Les gars cherchaient de l'argent, des personnes d'aide partout, d'aide financière, mais ce n'était pas facile. Voici qu'on les a libérés. Quelque temps après, on les a prescrit quelques médicaments pour soulager la douleur de l'enfant. Toutefois que la maladie commençait à fatiguer l'enfant. Et ils sont rentrés à la maison. L'enfant était toujours dans la souffrance, dans la douleur. Il n'y avait que la douleur, des mal, des courbatures, le corps chaud. Elle avait du mal à respirer. Et un jour, il a reçu la visite d'un frère qui était de la religion de notre papa, Okonkron Him. Donc, ce frère est venu et lui a dit, mon frère, j'ai notre serviteur, le Père qui a été envoyé de Dieu pour sauver l'humanité. Et j'aimerais t'accompagner chez ce dernier pour qu'il puisse voir ton enfant, qu'il va aider l'enfant à guérir. Le jeune homme lui a demandé, est-ce que tu es sûr, mon ami? Car on demande à ce qu'on fasse opération rapide pour que l'enfant puisse guérir. Et il a dit oui, que j'aimerais que tu partes voir de tes propres yeux Donc comme ça, il a convaincu le frère, puisqu'il avait besoin d'aide. Le frère a accepté de croiser ce dernier. Quelque temps après, l'ami revient envers lui et lui dit, mon ami, tu as la chance, parce que notre papa, qui est l'envoyé de Dieu, vient ici pour des prières, pour prêcher. Et il a dit, d'accord, si c'est comme ça, je vais partir. Et c'est comme ça qu'il a suivi l'ami. Et ils sont partis à Oboassi. C'est là-bas que tout se passait. C'était à quelques kilomètres de là où il était. Donc, arrivé là-bas, effectivement, il a vu le papa, notre papa Okonkron. Il a vu le Père de la sainteté, le Père envoyé de Dieu. Et c'est ainsi que notre papa a posé seulement sa main sur le cœur de l'enfant. Et il a reposé la même main sur lui qui est le Père, son cœur. Et il lui a dit que il faut aller, que je vais te rappeler. Tu vas faire 3 jours seulement ici. Il était étonné. Il dit, mais simplement comme ça, il me touche simplement, il touche l'enfant. Donc l'enfant continuait à pleurer puisque l'enfant était pâle. L'enfant avait du mal à respirer. L'enfant avait des douleurs, des courbatures. L'enfant avait blanchi. La température de l'enfant était tellement élevée. Mais lorsque le papa a touché l'enfant et qu'il a touché le père de l'enfant lui-même en question, il dit l'enfant a commencé à se retrouver. Et il s'est mis dans le coin. Il était là quelque temps après. Il a vu que le corps de l'enfant qui chauffait a arrêté de chauffer. La température de l'enfant a baissé. Et l'enfant a commencé à transpirer. Il a vu que l'enfant qui était blanchi, l'enfant qui était blanc, a commencé à retrouver la couleur normale de la peau. Et comme ça, premier jour, deuxième jour, puisque l'enfant n'arrivait pas à manger, deuxième jour, l'enfant a commencé à se plaindre qu'elle a faim. Il a acheté Malta Guinness au Ghana, les Ghanéens appellent ça motte. Et il a ouvert la boisson. Lorsqu'il a donné la boisson à l'enfant, l'enfant a bu la boisson. Et il était étonné. Il a dit à sa maman, maman, mon enfant est guéri. L'enfant est en train de boire. L'enfant a bu la boisson qu'elle dit qu'elle a faim. Durant tout ce temps où l'enfant était malade, l'enfant n'arrivait pas à manger. Et comme ça, rien que simplement qui a été touché, l'enfant est guéri. Cela lui est donné la foi et il a dit à sa maman, puisque mon enfant est guéri ici, moi je vais suivre notre papa, je vais aller à l'église. Et sa maman aussi a dit, ah, si c'est ainsi, moi aussi j'ai eu la foi. Avec ce qui vient de se passer, en 3 jours seulement, un enfant qu'on a tourné presque partout avec l'enfant est guéri. Moi, je vais partir aussi, je vais te suivre. Et c'est comme ça que lui et sa famille ont commencé à fréquenter cet endroit. Et compte tenu de ce que l'Éternel a fait à travers son serviteur, lui, il est venu rendre témoignage en signe de reconnaissance pour que tout le monde puisse savoir que Dieu a envoyé un homme qui peut aider l'humanité.
Ok. Nti the kodane fi no on the hana AGYENKWA TV ma okay nti the member akrefa worship abrasam na le kache akrefa the member worship obi so a with the whole heart program
yo menu amedase kakra meka ne se nyame smafo ya onye nimfa wayetumi kese pa every say Yesu ba asase so ya mame hunu na watra to ho no se wode ne nsa ena ya san yare nti se papa yi ka se wo yosmafo a ne wa ya mame a ne nsa keke ena etumi ye nti medie medidi saa na me ka kire me nuanu mo wo Ghana nyina ene amano ne omo tie ye saa mpempenso se obi biara owo haw a haw no ebu ne kum onhwehwe nyame smafo ya kira kwan efiri se saa yare yi enya yare kuma se abosohen rabinam osmafo ya osro tumi agene dia meka akire Ghana fo nyina se ubi biara sam pempensi wo hwe a wo kwa hoyehiam hwe nyame smafo ya akira kwan na ho beto
kasa odaho ademi bi nkofo agimwa achinje papa de nsa todo a wire sa no yentem obi sisi nkotwa rabi wan no yenta awodan yin fade
me
sa na atwentwa
me o ma utacha o ma me tacha manager ho akọ faster to me
this I get to what was still
ai me pensa
okay say adequate Esumasem ayetwe wa besisi ayeba nefe nana so acheche mama ne ya bokonkron ya mesmafo ankasa de holy heart ya banu obane de prime of fado na say ente kemebre yetwe wa besisi a
okay I'm not sure about say the engagement safi Namo bia ka dika wo bi hwede sa na ka wona wakaja ahye ne sam ondem nya na adwene de ka wono do so wonya ko na aso no wa Ghana yakupa kero oyimba ku mpo yin wo bo ya yim ma akọ oya ne kwa sey bia wo na sey bia tumula mara to do o sey ko abanya yim ma akọ aboko na lati sey na nda awsuru do mina wa taban otumu tuko be bia wa nka so wapia sase
nyo
na mumu oyimpa na kra okenya ataban na okere obu wa sen wa sase de ho so wo de edum ko so wa ba na boko o so ko na sen o don ona o ma o de adwa pa
Mondays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
So small for gaze aya small for ya will gazo wonu de no sura yedi minuano so small for gaze aya humte small for ya will gazo no sura yedi so small for gaze aya humte small for ya will gazo wonu de no sura yedi jedi for ma ba small for gaze aya humte small for ya will gazo no sura yedi so small
kasa abeina enkona na one mfina so film ko oye brofum famaye nana
the brief discussion we having in the studio now was about the Drobo as Okonkoni Nyamis Mafia begin the teaching. The host then asked him that he visited Drobo and then Brekum, and so he would like to know what really transpired there. After asking Abbas of what is happening at the place of liberation, he said everything is okay, and that today, which is even Monday, a lot of people are trooping in, and all of them are in to liberate themselves from the problems and the diseases, sicknesses that they are going through. And he himself was so surprised that even though it is Monday, people are still trooping in. It is one thing that has marveled him. Okronkoni Nyamis Mafia continued and said that yes, with his touring the nation, it is so things to liberate us and take us out of the bondages that we are in, heal us from our sicknesses, solve the problem that we are going through, which we think is unsolvable, then after which guide us onto the right path to worship the Most High God. And that is what he's doing, and it's the same thing he has gone to do at Drobol and then Brekum respectively. Kronkoni Nyamis Mafia said the journey would continue to the Volta region at Hogwe in a few weeks from now, and that he will go there to also give to them the solutions, give to them the remedy, give to them the healing that is delivering to humanity in the nation as a whole. So Kronkoni Nyamis Mafia said he will be traveling to Hogwe in some few weeks ahead of us. And it says that the host then asked him of how the work is going so far. He said God has sent him, and so he's guiding us onto the right path. And then he introduced the man who came in to give the testimony about his daughter who was suffering from hole in heart. and he explained that he is living at Wasa, and then in the Wasa area where he's living, it wasn't long, and then his daughter, who was giving birth not so long, about 7 months, they began to experience that in no time the daughter will be experiencing some higher temperature, body temperature. Then again, the breath is also not stable. It is this that took them to a hospital often and often. And then one time he was asked to take the daughter to Confanoche, and then he took the daughter to Confanoche. Upon the doctor's diagnosis, they realized that the daughter is suffering from hole in heart. He explained that the hole in heart that the daughter is suffering from, they told him that he has to take the daughter outside the country, and then they have to spend about $10,000 before the daughter could gain or could go through the surgical operation that will solve the heart problem. He said with this, one of the disciples of Okronkron Nyamisumafo met him one time at home where the daughter is suffering from the ailment. And then the disciple told him that there is nobody who can solve this problem for him except Okronkron Nyamisumafo. And so they should travel to meet Okronkron Nyamisumafo. While they are preparing to meet Okronkron Nyamisumafo, then a message also came that Okronkron Nyamisumafo is visiting Obuasi. And so he said, okay, if it is Obuasi, then from Wasa where he is to Obuasi is a shorter distance comparing coming to Otuam where Okronkron Nyamisumafo is residing. Therefore, he met Okronkron Nyamisumafo as Obuasi with his daughter. Then as they came, Okronkron Nyamisumafo did not do anything strange. Rather, he lay hand on the daughter and also lay hand on him. So by then the daughter is severely suffering from the ailment. He could not breathe well, the skin color has changed, and then the temperature is also rising. Then the daughter is really suffering, she's crying. Then upon laying hand on them, he asked them, Okronkron Nyamisumafo asked them to go and sit a while, and in no time he will call them again. So he said with him, he was so surprised that it is only laying of hand on them. But he took it like that, they sat, they were waiting. In about 15 minutes, he realized that the temperature is subsiding, it is going down. Then he himself was so surprised. Said no time, Okronkron Nyamisumafo was sent for them to be asked how the daughter is doing or how she's feeling. Then he said, okay, she's getting well, the temperature is going down. He said in no time, he then decided, okay, since the temperature is going down, if it happens like that, the daughter never eats. And so he would like to try the daughter with food to see if she will eat. He then went to buy the mineral drink, which is Malta Guinness, for the daughter to take. And the daughter sipped the drink. It was there that he realized that no, healing is coming. Then he began to develop faith that only touch, and then the daughter is gaining her healing. He was so surprised. And then he was told that the program would last for 3 days, and so they have to stay. He stayed for the 3 days, and then truly the daughter gained her healing from there. And so over there, he gave the testimony about the hole in heart that the daughter was healed from. Again, he got the understanding that no, for somebody to lay hand on you whilst you are suffering from such a serious disease and you will gain your healing, it is not usual, it is not normal, it's not ordinary. So he told his mother that, Mom, since Okronkron Nyamisumafo lay hand on my daughter and my daughter gained her healing, I believe this is the right place for us to be. And so let us baptize and then join the religion. So he said there and then he got himself and then his mother together with the daughter baptized, and then they joined the religion. He said for the past 2 years that they have come to meet with Okronkron Nyamisumafo, and the daughter survived the hole in heart. He has never taken the daughter to any hospital for whether checkup or whatever. That has never happened. And the daughter is also living good, living strong, healthy, as you have seen on the screen. So he said this is his testimony that is given to the entire world. And people who are listening to him, he sounds this as his piece of advice to all of us, that he has seen that Okronkron Nyamisumafo, as we've seen him, is not ordinary, he is not an ordinary man, and that is not a mere human being as we see him. He is truly a heavenly embodiment, a heavenly power that has descended onto the earth in a human form. And therefore, he urged that whosoever is going through any problem, any disease, any life issues that you think it is unsolvable, come and meet with Okronkron Nyamisumafo, and you will also gain your healing, you gain your solution.
Nti AGYENKWA TV oye Young brother, Uncle Joe, Oba Bezi, or Atansi, holding heart, baby, I will be a no. A conquer Yamasuma for one super baby, I live in Bia, but was your name for Ekumfi Otuam, and a Papano, or and the baby Bia will be a no sooner or you or would see even as a Bomazian nephew friend. Ebia ubusuyi bi onyam kan stroke na ni na Bomazian nephew for conquer Yamasuma for. Na wankasa baji wayesa akonkon ya meso afa chechire me de sa wankasa wo yare ba na enyan ebi ono na de bia di wo hwop money na adeda ono ona epiaze no but empede yare ba na de be hwop money empede ade ne fi wo do na fi okoda ono Bomazian na fi frɛ no mana orutwegu ewo wuti na snepe ni okonkon ya meso afo ankasa Ekumfi Otuam Central Region Ekumfi Otuam ana okonkon ya meso afo Oh, delivery, ye baboko, papa nankasa, concro yamasma fankasa, no, nefi ye kebisa no de, or concro yamasma for. I can say, ye near Kakrebe, or Baneten, and Abofaba, on Yimupan, on your boneta, here was only in Papa in one. Now, Abofaba on your boneta, or Baneten, let me be so. Or Babosia, or concro yamasma. Abofaka Krabe, on Yimupan, not by here Mose. Me man was a kaya bana ketua enyo wa ketua na wo fe baba na wa pa kaya afaka kaba obeyen dem yar konkro yamasma
Esumasem mera amasma fio context nya bonu ntina ye ya bonu oye ntina na ba the central
enyo
anja me fra kwa le ni ya ye esunsun wa sedra esunsun fi o man refio o pon refio o de yim na kwa wa yo won won kwa wa
abana de
ndi ya gbo na ama fa no ye ana ya gbo na ma yin pe na wa ye sasi asu su mo de yin si do wa ha wa ano popo de ade ya wa ha
well esusu mi de we yin su de
asan ko la papa ye na la ye onyo na bambo ro mo su su do bonje Sasa. Ya papa ye no mo sunsun mo ndi. Na ama obi anyi bambo. Bambo wotare nya ye abonsam na ne di. Abi ba sire den na ma odi ji ma na po da ma so po da ma na. Nsi pra po da me. Ona no we na wotaro. Ndo den bambo.
Nti oman ya oye de obi anyi bambo.
Gana ya masuni kurumpo ni gana. Kurumpo. Gana afini na ya mesuma afini ya mesuma ba Gana sasa afini ya kupa no sum e Gana ha nta afini ya mesum baba ya mesumi ba opu o mayen dan bi Asomdwee Ntonton sumi mu ya afini ya mesumi ya de ka po sumi du so sasa
amai Ghana
o de
mai na
dan wo yo he e je chira no yima amanyi mu se ya mesumi bi en ho obi kwa ason ana aso ekremu yo so ye Christian yo enwe na jima kwara ma obi jama so na ya musu ye na na wo kutu bi o se na pe na se ona odo na jima kwara sase ye ne ya musu nslam na jima kwara
Voici notre père qui nous dit que notre frère a posé la question à notre papa disant: pourquoi cet enfant qui a eu ce mal, du problème du cœur, pourquoi cet enfant avait ce mal? Est-ce parce que ses parents ont péché ou l'enfant a péché? Et notre papa qui nous dit comme ça que ce n'est pas parce que l'enfant a péché, puisque l'enfant même était enfant. Comment est-ce que l'enfant va arriver à pécher? Et c'est pas parce que ses parents aussi ont péché, mais lorsque le mauvais esprit se lève, il va te détruire. Étant même dans le ventre de ta mère, le mauvais esprit, que ça soit de la famille de ton père, que ça soit de la famille de ta mère, l'esprit peut te fatiguer à tout moment, te détruire, même te tuer, puisqu'il n'y a pas de protection. Lorsqu'il y a la protection divine, personne ne peut contre toi, que soient les esprits. Et voici qu'il y a des gens qui disent que moi je vais à l'église. Oui, tu peux aller à l'église et ne pas avoir la protection. Il y a beaucoup sur cette terre, surtout au Ghana, en Afrique ici, il nous dit que c'est maintenant que Dieu l'a envoyé pour sauver l'humanité parce qu'il n'y a pas de protection. Voilà ce que notre papa nous dit.
Okay, Nana.
Okay, so as the host then asked Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya that with a child like this, a young girl like this, what sin at all has she committed, and that she has suffered such a sickness that is the hole in heart? He said, with adults, we know what is good and bad, and so normally we do say that we suffer for the sin that we have committed. But a child like this may not have committed any sin, so how come she suffer from such a disease? This is what the host then asked Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya. Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya answered by telling him and telling all of us that it is not for the sin that the child goes through that problem. And he said every hidden issue, every hidden fact, it is he who revealed it to humanity. And not to say that because the young girl have sinned and that is the reason she has suffered that disease. He said no. And one thing we have to know is that it is not the good that we do on earth that gives us protection. Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya said that is not it. That the good we do on earth, it is it that brings protection to us. He said no, that is not it. The good doesn't bring protection to humanity. Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya said with the evil spirit, if they tend to trouble your life, no matter what, they will come and trouble your life. Even if you are in the womb, they can still come and trouble your life whilst you are in the womb of your mom. So Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya said it is not to say that the young girl have committed any sin. Rather, it is the evil powers who want to trouble her life and that they are troubling her life. And that is what is happening to we, the people of Ghana. It said there is no single person in the nation Ghana who will say, for me, I am worshipping God in his true religion. Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya said we could not get any one person in the nation. Rather, he said the whole thing is that there was no God's true religion in the nation. It is recently that he has descended with God's true religion. And so today, if we are looking for somebody who is in God's true religion, it could only be found, or he or she could only be found in the true religion that he has brought, which is called Asomdwee Ntonton. Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya said, it is this time that we may get one person who is worshipping God in his true religion. And that if you see somebody who is coming from the background of the Christianity or the Islamic religion, and then they said they are progressing in life, and they claim that it's coming from the way they are worshipping God in the direction of Christendom and then the Islamic religion. They say when you investigate, you go into it, you realize that personally they have some other powers that they have gone in for, some spiritual enchantment that they have within their rooms that they are bowing for, and it is that is aiding them. He said, and all those things are the talisman, and then the other things we go in for from the malams, the pastors, and the rest. Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya, these are the things that we dwell on as protection and power that we seek on earth. It is this time that God's religion have come, and so there is no single soul in the nation who may claim that he is worshipping God in his true religion.
Nti Esumasem ana Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya ogodene fi odema na Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya side sisiala agide Asomdwee Ntonton so mepe na ebema ebo hu deme na me be bisa Okronkwo Nyame Sumafoya Nyame ya adom ochina Ghana fuina ye phone to na mfi ye za bompai na azina Okronkwo mpojo aso kon
Oye maye
ye wo enyo mana yi
ya ma le no mo ho wala wan ka yaso mi wo so ban pe ka kala ngana ko wa wo bi go so aha oya ko atun kala na yi gana ye ka samanda 3 days e abra corona ba so nsi gana da na me Royal TV da me na so afo so na parliament o bompa ho am corona na abrase da pia na corona course la wa so na chi do o kuma impefu da be no wa da wa ta wo do wa so ha kwa so
ye bompa os Ghana say
oh ye no Ghana ayo na ayo atsa da bi atu so o kuro kwa ayo
the azach na
ba na wo bo pa kwa nshi nisu ma atsa da ba da atu so oro hu ka ke ayo na shi that's
me pochu ye pede is do man the adon on ye ya
and the man ma ka do oh ye mo ye wa ye kwa
so a waste of money
oh what if you are we and pan na wa ba kwa na wa pan it is scale that oh wait one go
chinana empire So oh yeah there yes mafo abanemfi.
Oh yeah me yeah there ada wo on ye na wo ye. Ono yeah me yeah. Da da wo ye to should be na wo ye.
Kwantie wo ho ma ye ade ne be ye ne mfi mpanyimfo no won.
Kwesa so ban na waja tun yankopon yako. Na waja tun no so kan na osman asa. E ko se kan ye twa amalo start officer.
The mai kitikiti ye.
Na bi no so asa kitikiti. E na wonso muso, e nkuti na da wonso muso wi ase. That's it. Ana wonso muso ayi.
Papa me pocho hey awo me iti a ye nyina ye nyimete. Awo na yin ya meeting kitan bibiara e hye wo nse ne bibiara ne wa yi gina wo afim de wo hwo chi kwan bu wan kasa
be wo so what atoto wa ma ka wo ho abra kan people obi ti siase asi da wo bro wo ti timan wo da boss mo wo do men saasi de da mo wo so onya akom e chi na bro ko so wo do be kan akwa Christianity to the akwa nko ye ona wo sunsun kase pa wo mne no so wo be kan ho saasi a chi na kama pa wo zenu wo so be kan ho nto so wo mem ya wo sunsun ama so ya me na ma wo sekita wo ne akwa ko kan won saasi no wo tuna ka tena tobo ana Nigeria ana bijan here no ezedu ajedra bobra ya ko fa no o ma ya ene mai no chi si no kan ho bi this happen to ya what over ya what's my anka awara wo ya jema na wo akoko no mo mai no ya na man de she de bro o mai no ya nkoko na man o ri pa mo kwan yemanum okay nso ma ngwa akan yi ama awonsam ja ma ngwa rebe yi ama awonsam ja ma ngwa eze yi ama awonsam ja nsere mo nkoko travel ba se bi de bukko jema no ya nkoko ya inso o shola so ko da wonko nka che mo be chi kwan That's the reality I think that I know when I was one soon for now in answer. Time what the one now okay. Was there no I do what when you do soon a very session.
And say Okunko ya meswafo mamunko emi aba na finaso on fait encore French mkaka.
Et voici que notre animateur posait la question au père. Il demandait et dit que voici tous les Ghanéens assemblés disent qu'ils vont gêner pour prier pour que le Ghana puisse aller mieux. Et notre père nous dit que ça ne va rien arranger, que tu gênes et que tu pries. C'est comme si quelqu'un qui dépose une pierre dans l'eau, la pierre serait seulement rincée, mais le problème est là. Donc, il a demandé, mais qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour avoir le salut? Et il a dit seulement qu'il faudrait que l'on reconnaisse que Dieu est là. Et que Dieu reconnaisse aussi qu'il est l'envoyé de Dieu. Comme ça, tout ira mieux. Puisque il nous dit que les Ghanéens ont une courte mémoire. Parce qu'il y a notre président qui a dit une fois, notre ex-président qui disait que les Ghanéens ont une très courte mémoire et qu'il confirme. Parce que ce fut un temps, le coronavirus était là. Le coronavirus a commencé à ravager des gens. Et les Ghanéens se sont retrouvés chez le président. Ils ont gêné des grands pasteurs, disant qu'ils vont gêner, prier, comme ça la maladie va descendre. Mais c'est en ce moment même que le pourcentage de la maladie a pris de l'ampleur. Cela veut dire que tout ce qu'ils font n'est pas véridique. Tout ce qu'ils font n'est pas la vérité. Ce n'est que le mensonge. La seule chose, c'est qu'ils reconnaissent que Dieu est Dieu. Étant un peuple où Dieu n'existe pas, où Dieu n'est pas là-bas, si vous adorez des idoles, Dieu lui s'en fout. Ça ne fait ni chaud ni froid. Et voilà qu'il y a 3 peuples qui ont reçu la venue de Dieu, les envoyés des hommes de Dieu. Et Dieu a dit que les Israélites n'iront pas dans l'enfer et la Mecque aussi, ils n'iront pas en enfer. Et voici la 3e, c'est au Ghana ici, présentement parce qu'ils ont reçu l'envoyé de Dieu.
Okay. As Okolko Ninyami Smurf, answer your question. that you ask him that you learned that the whole Ghana will be, the people living in the nation or the citizenry will undertake a fasting tomorrow, which it is said that will be what will come and change the destiny of the nation, and that you are asking him whether this fasting would help the nation, things in the nation turn around. Okroko Ninyame Smafia said that it is not true, that whatever we are doing is not going to change anything in the nation. To fast, he said that will never change anything in the nation. And that's our president have said some time back that the people of Ghana, we have short memory. He said, yes, it is true that some years back when coronavirus attacked the nation, the people in the nation, he said on that day he was at a Royal TV when he heard that there are people in the Parliament House going to pray for corona to go away. He said right after the prayer we realized that the virus have even increased in the people that they were attacked by the virus. This alone should have given us the knowledge, but yet because we have short memory, we are still following that. This is that you ask him that, is it that he's troubled for the fasting that the people are going to embark on, or what? He said no, he is not troubled with that. What is troubling him is that what we are doing is not yielding any good results, yet we are following it. He said the fasting that is going to be taking place is just like you putting a stone into a water. It's only washing it. It's not going to do anything at all to it. And so that is one thing that is troubling. He said the Most High God, his ways are different. And that if the people of Ghana would like to see things turn around, then the only thing we have to do is to believe that God is one. He is a monotheism God. And then again, him or Kronkoni Nyamisumafia is a true messenger of God. He said this alone will turn the destiny of the nation around. And so you, the host, then ask him that this small thing that we have to do, he said you see it to be too small, but it's not as small as you have seen it. That is not how it is. He said the nation Ghana, if we believe that God is one, a monotheism God, and believe that he, or Kronkoni Nyamisumafia, or two, is a true messenger of God, this will turn things around. But yet, because we were brought up in idol worship and idol things, that is the reason we continue to toe that line, and that we have never changed our mind. Okrokoni Nyamisumafia said one thing we do not know is that our ancestors, when they were coming into the nation, they came along with idol worship. And this idol worship, God detests it, God forbid it. And once we brought it into the nation, we were brought up in it. Later, the whites also came with Christianity, which is also the same thing. Krokoni Nyamisumafia said one thing that we do not know is this, that the nation which is the chosen nation for him, the Most High God himself, you can't live in such a nation and practice any idol thing or practice any fetish things or fetishism. He said you can live in other nations around. Say the neighboring countries of Ghana, you can live in them, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Togo, here and there, and practice these idol things of fetishism, and nothing will happen, because the Most High God did not choose those nations as his own nation. Rather, it is the appointed nation that belongs to the Most High God that he spoke about. Okrokoni Nyamisumafia mentioned that the Most High God said that he did not create hellfire for his appointed nation. And for that reason, the people living in his appointed nation, if they are to attain hellfire, it troubles him. And this appointed nation are the nations that him or Okrokoni Nyamisumafia have mentioned to us, that the Israelites, the Arabians, and then the people of Ghana. And so if you are living in these nations and you will attain hellfire, it troubles the Most High God. Okrokoni Nyamisumafia said the fasting that the entire nation is going to embark on will never change anything in the nation.
And yeah, Babu share or
Now, could your money, you know, what can't if the year will come.
Yeah, which you
I want to say that
I'm going here, baby. I mean, says ya, I'll cadel Magana Fusca. If you am for bear 5 and a damn day, young phone to me, Kutumbo, a boboka. Yeah, on your Asomdwee. All right, mine. If I want memo, Uncle Yerba. That's it. Welcome. I want to have a phone.
Maybe a few way do this thing.
A president, I mean, you have a phone. On watch it on my island. You will get.
Maybe so, Sassy, if you want him to.
I'm just sorry, what kind of mammy or but we know what I'm making out the pants in the way it's good. Every day. You're not doing it. And the one that will be there. The one from my purple away enough. Or jump away enough. No, I'm painted that will run the couple others. I got 2 people away enough. Na support mo mo ye no. Ayi oyi. That's it.
Kini na the yen.
E pa bona kwanhwem, o da ma tsofon, on se ye. Nti ehwehwa na nyimpa na adwene egu there. Oyimpa do ayi na so fa bobo bia no was wo pa na dede wo ye de wo kuro. Adwene ye adwuma. O da pa bona kwanhwem ma tsofon. Ena o ye adwuma bi o. Ndio sa tamba bona kwanhwem da. O da travel for ba wa wo. Na yi na Christian ko wo. Ado sa he. Ado sa wo ya wo ha do wo da mada. Etun ko wo sin asase ni. Ye mpa wo ya kwanhwem. That's
it. Tumfun na sisi awo si.
Ya mpa wo bia ya kwanhwem. O tra butu ba bia twin so wo da mo kan. Nso ma wo so wo pro wo ho to za. Na mo kan da wanje ntu ya ko na yako. Na wanje ntu o so bia na o so. Ya wo ho no. Sadabe je na wo mu abo san pe na po mu na wa fa nche. Ama wo nche da. Na me wo so wa ba. Ndi bia na mo. Bia wa ko mzi. Bia no ahawa agu nko ko nda ye na wo su. Wo mu na wo. E wo na ba plata. Asu na ba nche ba san yo. Masara ye nche ba san. Am hospital. Na wa wo ho sa wa wo na wo ye masifie. Na mo mba na ade na nche ba san. Na mpo ma friend ko hospital. Ntiri ya afege. You know what I'm going to now, what boy I want to on side of passion back. The 2 boy was not settled. I don't do one the woman. But there's a woman in Copania. I suffer with which a man would let you know what would that. I really afforded that.
But you, Yanka said, tie free beer moment. At first, no, or with seminal on yet too much them. And the better. And the obi who has them to see her now, better the Busia, better the Busia. There and some more cordono. And you are woman, a man, not much of them. A 2 boy was assassinated. 2,000 years ago, also shots were landed. Now, young papa, ya consider. Fancy. Pass will be to me yet. More yet the one or so out, but hey, I'm young woman, the main pain of what's in the view. Na yi pe muna ado jo wa pimpim na obotumo ata kan say I won know what to do we wo e bi bra gana po adu wo de ma de bia maka oni e bi bra gana po empeyfu na amranse ko say wo ina wa adu no wo de ya jima no wo hu de mi sesen ya wo mi e ba so to yo me mo de barke nto yi ha tasi nti fan ko French ni fi yambra ensa me bocho baby a wo bia no tieni o ende ye bebi so konkron ya mesumafo o sane nkofuri jechinje pa sesi ade baby a befe bia obia na adwuma ye ko se oh ameme pensa dem dey bi ameme pedem kotwa ho enti mo he pa na ye kwa obeyamen ensa na ade ntwa ho no enti me bocho hwe ya na se oyenso so ye ntwamu okonkon ya mesuma for the baba the master na drobo Moses wo ayare saka okonkon ya mesuma for kwekasa wo drobo ne brekum no na so yedini na pebro.
Bien-aimé, je vous informe encore. Notre frère demandait à notre papa qu'est-ce que nous devons faire pour qu'il y ait la paix, pour qu'il y ait la réussite. Qu'est-ce que on doit faire pour que notre pays puisse avoir de la paix. Et il a dit, qu'est-ce qu'un pays réussi? Notre frère a dit que si chacun ou chacune de nous recevait une certaine somme pour travailler, il va toujours avoir des dettes. Ce qui veut dire que nous ne sommes pas épanouis dans le pays. Et notre papa lui a dit comme ça que non, l'argent n'est pas la réussite, l'argent n'est pas ce que... Si tout le monde a de l'argent dans le pays, cela ne veut pas dire que le pays a réussi. Le problème, c'est que chacun doit avoir la santé. Une fois que tu as la santé, il donnait un exemple que ça fait 3 ans de cela que l'enfant a été guéri. Cet enfant qui est guéri, si durant les 3 ans que l'enfant n'est pas malade, ses parents ont de la paix, il y a la paix chez eux, il y a de l'argent, parce qu'ils ne dépensent plus. C'est comme ça, s'il y a la santé, les gagnants ont la santé, ils auront d'abord la paix du soir. Donc c'est comme ça. Ils doivent accepter que Dieu est bien réel, Dieu existe. Et ils doivent accepter aussi que lui, il est l'envoyé de Dieu. Et fais l'effort de venir le voir. Simplement te toucher, tu auras la vie, le salut, tu auras la paix et épanoui dans le pays. C'est comme ça qu'on dit que le pays a réussi.
Okay. Kokoni Nyamis Mafia, as he gave the narration or the teaching about the fasting that the nation Ghana is going to embark on tomorrow, he then asked that what is the motive? Why are we even fasting? He said, to see what in the nation. That if we say the nation is to progress, what are we really embarking? What are we looking for? It is that you, the host, then told him that the nation is really struggling, and that even if we are giving money today to start up a business, all of us will lose the money in no time and will be running at a loss. These are and many other things is the reason why the nation is embarking on this fasting. Kokoni Nyamis Mafia said that should not be what we should be aiming at, and that we should be aiming at the health of the people, and that if death rate have reduced in the nation and people in the nation are having good health, this is what we will say, that there is comfort and peace in the nation. And that you really also, the host also, you told him that yes, in recent time, accident, death rate here and there, and this is really happening, and these are the troubles that are befalling the nation. Okrokoni Nyamis Mafia said, yes, we the people of Ghana, we are not thinking in the right direction. Because in the olden days, he said, one may fall sick, and then the sickness, you may think the person is dying. It is going to be a very severe sickness, yet the person will survive it. But today, what do we see? I said even a mere headache that will rush the person to a hospital, the person is possible that the person is going to die. And all these are happening, and yet we claim we want comfort and peace in the nation. He said what we are aiming at is not really what will bring the peace and comfort we are seeking for. Rather, we should look for good health for the people in the nation. And that will come not from the fasting that we are doing. And that the fasting and then the prayers that we, the people of Ghana, are following in recent time, it was given to the ancient people. But in our recent time, he said, the mighty ones who have descended onto the earth, troubling the lives of men, they are so strong that prayer and fasting cannot withstand them. So Kokoni Nyamis Mafia said, they began to descend into the earth in somewhere the 21st century. And so in this era, not prayer and fasting can withstand this evil power that have descended onto the earth. So Kokoni Nyamis Mafia says, you see some Ghanaians go together on the field, on the park, praying and making noise, shouting. He said, we are only making noise for nothing, and nothing will come out of it. And that the only thing that these evil powers who have descended onto the earth, troubling the lives of men, are afraid of is those who knew that God is one. And those who know God by themselves and also believe in the true God, the monotheism God, they are the only people that these evil powers may not be able to come closer to them. Other than that, what we are going to fast and pray for, it will never materialize in a nation.
Remember, yeah, Babu call Oye and Sa no Konko Yamesma for other toward no 1 ton, and then a Esumasem baby. Yakunefi Yukucha or yet Rabbi one on Ayala Sano or Quantampa. Abas Pochoida Zikaka and San or Inca on our Piamoin or Konko Yamesma and Sana Rabbi Town Piamoin.
Rabbi Town, I had about.
Oh, and sending Kawaii Nepapa.
No, be said the Rabbi Town, one of the bay. I miss my friend on the bar, and I'm what you want to saw this other told my age, my best and no carabin my age.
It's a person who can say that. I can society over there, okay, name a trouble no in Brucum, a home and see a bob on the summer. Or Conquer Yamesma. I just say I hear my other son for no. Yet Piansano do sing, or ye Rabbi John Butman in a caca, if I are could be.
And so I bring out and conscious. How about you? Young, what would you have? Now, if you now put the future about some sort of something. You know, Bible.
And so one son or income when need I age Malcolm.
I'm sure what the point. And now you're gonna put you classical. Papa will not be here. And the bank is still the what's the member bank is my by side. Look, whom you would do. Make it show part. One glass of pan, make one, it's been on the church. The son of some Christian in Pepin. No, those are by 20,000. mpam san to biaro mo ke cycle oye na ya na ma se ti fino wo na ma kno mo ntwa mo sam yi twa mo tam e twa mo to on kan rabe ko se pe simba ba te de ta na bo bi bebre wa san Tafi. Sini jọ mbaa yọ de woye nkwafu ko egba amye no ha. Ni ba mi so da me sa gana ko yere ba. Wa che kra o mo kan ka ba assessment. O de mo ma ko ma so na. So me che. Park no sa. For 100,000 kwa. O do wonka. O yin bebre wo ho ato. Na so wa bi
se man kesim ha mu de betra e fimfi e bia
se o papa ko na ma se me ke second na ma te second de fi won twa wo second de se be ye wo o to le pepe e wo le pi wa sa ko ki wa be bom ko ye dem na so yin wo hwe no wo ye mo twa ma gana ko de no wo no ye mo twa pa na wo mo so wo sanda admiznas no so dia maka me dia wa ka me yo ma ma sida maka kira hu so won do osmin to ma wo de wuda kira osmin gina pe obi ebo obi so gana ha da fa kana do osmin do ba sa di person waja tu obi ebo hu obi so gana ha o wo kopon kra o wo kopon kra e wo kopon awon ti wo kopon bi bi ra ye musnas bi bi wo kopon gana ha
se ada wo bakade asumi sesia no ya jatu dameda na oni
ye ba wo kopon kra ama ka sum kroka ke bo ba ya 1 2 years ngo no dem bon wo meda no wa ye bia wo meda dem ta sibe no wasu tam na wasu na se se da won yin to me e ye wo suma na wo bu ta se won di mutum da wo du won da wuda obo wo papa empo wo kuna yin
enti impa hin na hwehwe sesia no
ya 70% or man you 70% I want to say
no problem is very good
and wo there is
70%. But here mo do no emu da ade na sample na emu obi orija the page course wo wunya tum
dey nje ya na ewu so ade wan de page course adwe no ye woni o adwe no ye woni onko do ka so pele ye ba papa na ka so bi da se bubu egu ho de ko prato kra wọ́n kọ́ hospital mbọ́ ne ba bi yẹ nurse ọ̀ka ìfọ̀ àtọ̀ wọ́n kò tí ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé kó wù níbi wà hù ní wọ́n apẹ̀ nàbàrà ọdún nínú hɔ ní wọ́n kásá yẹ wọ̀ hɔ yà bí wọ́n sọ ọ̀nà wọ́n wúlò tó wọ́n mu ní ẹ̀wọ̀n yà sọ àdéhùn yẹ wọ́n nẹ́ẹ̀mí ọ̀ma ni wọ́n bọ́ sí dọ̀wé rà yà kú ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn bá pii wọ́n yà n'asọ̀ ní sọ nàbà sọ ayẹyẹ wù bí
sese ayaresa no baa no esan so kɔ wo chapel hɔ mara na asanso aka fo yar bani bio
ma so sa dal maka cha ho me de maka na kwa cha ho no msa to do a ba mo be ye no ya treatment honestly bibia no to ma wo cha na wo su wo yi se isu no da boten no na me ko yesu ka da me ye pan na so hwe obase o pe triapo o am triapo o ho na wa ha wo yo na ba mo nto ba mbo de na church na ba mo no piwo twa hu ba wo sam do de tremas ke ba mo no be choro na se ko wa bo sunu de no ma ba mo choro tafu
nti wona wo hwe sisia the one start one the bible and the one that romance
as na tremas na hi
bebe na si
ora ba ni
nti ma me nko na mfi ma French fanyen ko French kakra na tremant French tremant.
Voici que notre frère posait la question à notre envoyé de Dieu que la main et fait le tour de la messe. Quel est le pouvoir? C'est où qui est plus rapide? C'est quel qu'il préfère? Et il a expliqué comme ça que tout ça est la prophétie. Tout ça, ce sont des prophéties que Dieu lui a données. Voici, les Ghanéens sont des gens qui sont négligents. Pourquoi il dit cela? il peut dire ou donner annonce que je vais à Mankessim. Mankessim, là où il va partir, s'ils acceptent, il peut donner un espace. L'espace lui-même, il va faire un cercle. Le cercle qu'il va tracer, il va s'asseoir au milieu du cercle. Toutes ces personnes souffrant de quelque chose, qui ont des problèmes, qui ont de la maladie qui les fatigue, lorsqu'ils viendront faire le tour du cercle, tu verras que toutes ces personnes seront guéries. Et il a demandé aussi comme ça que quand il pose la main, qu'il guérit. Si tu es de ton assemblée, tu es dans une église, à supposer Pentecôte ou méthodiste ou une église catholique, que tu es venu envers lui, il a posé sa main que tu es guéri. Est-ce qu'il est normal que tu retournes dans ton église? Il a dit lorsqu'il pose sa main sur toi et que tu es guéri, il t'apporte une protection. La protection dure pendant 3 mois. Et comme ça, si tu es resté avec lui, la protection, toutefois, ça va travailler. Mais si tu es retourné dans ton assemblée, la protection, après les 3 mois, vont disparaître. Et la Bible nous dit aussi que quelqu'un qui a été guéri et qu'il retourne encore dans son péché, il va être encore plus malade qu'avant. Donc, si tu es parti, il est sûr que la maladie, après les 3 mois, les sorciers t'apporteront encore cette maladie. Et ça serait plus qu'avant. Et lui a demandé, mais le pays des gens meurent. Il dit oui, que toutes ces morts peuvent s'arrêter. À moins qu'ils refusent d'accepter. Il a demandé combien de pourcentage de personnes qui doivent accepter pour que le pays ait le salut. Il a dit à 70% du peuple ghanéen, à 70% du peuple ghanéen qui accepte que oui, Dieu est seul, Dieu est réel, et puis lui, il est l'envoyé de Dieu. Si toutes ces personnes acceptent à 70%, il n'aura plus assez de morts, il n'aura plus de souffrance, il n'aura plus de maladie, parce que par lui, des gens seront guéris. Par lui, la mort va reculer. Mais s'ils refusent et qu'ils persistent encore dans leur ignorance, disant qu'ils ne vont pas croire en lui, ils ne vont pas accepter, la maladie et la mort va continuer à ravager le peuple ghanéen. Merci.
Esumasem ene demibre ekudu a rehwehen wo oye AGYENKWA TV na medisa konkro nyamesumafo de ensa na ozetu yeno do no ana radio ntwa ho ana konkro nyamesumafo wa kike kama na mfi bazami ntima mo nkwana na wasu na mfi komputo na ye kokebu ekum oye nyama kasa konkro nyamesumafo kweke no blekum no yi drop.
Okay, so the host then asked Kokonkoni Nyame Esumasem that he would like to know the hand that he laid on us, and then the holy temple or the house of God that would go around it, which one brings solution to our problem faster? Kokonkoni Nyame Esumasem, before he threw the question to Abbas, and Abbas also said that all two are coming from Kokonkoni Nyame Esumasem. Laying hand on us, and then the holy temple is all initiated and brought onto the earth by Okonkoni Nyame Esumasem. So with him, all is okay for him. Then Okonkoni Nyame Esumasem answered and said that all two are prophecies. So whatever he's doing, they are prophecies that are in the scriptures, and yet we do not understand. He said the hand that he lay on us for us to gain healing, it is in a prophecy, in the books, the Bible. That is, he said that God will send someone onto the earth where he will come to heal us with his arm. And that is what has come. Again, it has also been mentioned in the books, in the prophecies, that God is going to send somebody onto the earth who will come to build the house of God, that is the holy temple of the Most High God, which will bring healing to humanity. And so all the two are prophecies that has been fulfilled. Okonkoni Nyame Esumasem said that is one thing that we do not know. And that he mentioned that we, the people of Ghana, when they come to the work that he is doing, we are primitive, we are callous, we don't have the knowledge about it. And he said the reason he mentioned that we are callous about it is this, that all that he has brought, if we hear that he is coming here to heal people in one particular community, the entire community should have come round, and then when we are many, we will realize that many people will be healed in no time. But yet we are primitive, so we do not come closer to him. We may hear of him, we do not come closer to him. Okonkoni Nyamisuma said, supposing he has come to say Mankesim here, and then the people are many, all he will do is that he will sit in the middle, draw a circle around him, and then ask the people to go around him. While the people file past him or go around him, in no time we will realize that many who are sick will gain their healing. And that if he's not exaggerating, as he has come, if the people of Ghana knew whom he is and accept the work and the activity that he has brought into the nation, within 6 months we will realize that the entire nation, many would have been healed from their sicknesses and the diseases that are troubling them. But here we lack this knowledge. Prokoni Nyamisuma said that is how it is. That when he gets to a place that the people are many, over 10,000, that he's supposed to heal them, he will not lay hand on them one after the other. But rather he will draw a circle about 9 yards from his end, and then that will be the radius of the circle will be 9 yards, and then the people will go around him or file past him, and then they will realize that they will gain their healing. He said this is what he has brought into the nation. We lack the knowledge of this, and that is why he said with this only the people of Ghana are primitive, they lack the knowledge. Because we are primitive and we lack the knowledge, that is the reason we continue to struggle. And that, as the host have asked him, laying of hand and then the holy temple, which one healed faster, he said all the two are prophecies that has been fulfilled.
Nazepa, then so Conco Yamasma for Ensano up the toe on the Impano on a waso. Angabas, sometimes I would say a baby of Conco Yamasma for Okuya in Papa. And your name feed the me back as I can say, but now Papa didn't say to one of the name if you won't happen in Impano waso or corner. How do you feel? One can say feel there, Angabas.
Oh, yeah, manage to the extent that Obi or some no catcher na on Jinzi. And majority of young I queen a man may cancel. Obi cancel na what's na honi na no on Jinzi. Into our beshen in Crana to say I may I don't know Kohoba. Nasa is also been wearing with the Ayabokwa. Emi may waji, Nusune waji. And when they say I some na make catcher and Ntonton behind the on him. And see, yeah, no, I am the papa. I am the papa.
I'm going, but you drop no ye. How do we what fire was so woman? What's them?
Oh, maybe I could be out of the man, baby. So, maybe I could be out of the man. I don't more now. Therefore, I don't stop us. I'm the same. But you
said, okay, it can and be our come there. A time will come. Mona will be one, Obakaka lights at Saint and Son will. But I made them time in the canons about a company of Council Marcus, Papa. Says, I think you could have a son, Uncle Fly, and Marcus Better. It's a delivery for just a video diary, the young call or every cooner. A concrete of a small for Ayasaka Saka, or Quakasano, or every coono, trouble no, young Quakim Resisia.
Kawombamu intime yama oyamene sumafwe yabo kabaya yawodia yakawombamu intime yama yasawotiano ayatama Yasi yapa amagana ya wodia ya jifu yawe yasi yakawombango iti meyema oyamene sumafwe yapa Elijah ya wodio yakawombango iti meyema Yes, I will Tiano, 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 Ayatama, Yenkwa, Abrabomo, Meyamao, Apumutin, Musoman, Payamo, Yaji for Yahweh, Tiano, 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 Ayatama, Yenkwa. Yes, Yaba Amagana, Yaya Wotia, Yaya Wasana, Boto, Ura, Yakawambamu, Yakawoman, Insi, Meyama, Yaji for Yahweh, Esawo Yaba, Wasana Watiaba, Yakawambamu, Time, Enyama. Yes, I will Tiano, 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 Ayatama, Yenkwa, Ayasamu, Meyamao, Apumutsun Moso, Mampayamo, Yajiwe, Tiano, 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 Ayatama, Yenkwa.
Adeɛ
So small for Gaze, Aya, small for Yawul Gazo, only there, no Suraya de Miniano. So small for Gaze, Aya. Yare osa adeɛ kyea da biam hayem ya adeɛ kyea hayem ya saa meni ahotokora mreda ne mamena but nramba ya odene sa tom so firi nra na anadwuma akotolitia beto badista nti ya ade a sese so nko toliti ni bi menti yare no so se hambi toliti ni de ntwa you mba ache enudu kura be sisi esidi bidu mpacho
Kotnasi ai obisin kanade yana na kwense fin ai ya menso
nra ye ba ha no na me ndia pom na ne nyina ya nyi ya mani so oye mnya mani hindi emum wonyango kura de nso oye chene se ne ndem ba ye he nra nda najo so da sei na ese wakakra kabida ye kateso ntwem ho se ne na kwabo maame ne nsori ye ne mrande ko se wate na banso da ne ndi ne nsori ye so se ne ngam ho na mbakete ye ken ne de oye na hi mamanike nso se ne ndem ba ke no nde sa so din da urade ase
Can I hear more?
Yamami na dance die ni se oyare na de no ewo ne na yase na de ye ne ya
ase
Ibrahim ade ni ye Ibrahim
Mfie mienu nti o.
Okay. Mami se yare ne ba ye ni be mfie mienu ni na enura okronkron ni nyame sumafo ode ne sato ne so no okoda ye no sum da ye so wo kakraka bi enam ne nchen no tu ni nan ema ne nan bo ne mami no kere ne se opa ne che da ye osum ye ni ti na ne nan bo no afi ade chin ya no pae we de na eye no woni widie mu an ontumi kra no sese ni nyina eswati na oba no so na nani enso eha no sese ade nani no eye chen se ne odi ba ye no na dance die no eni
ya mami ko nso mami
Bacho mfirinyu mase wala sininti papa eniga ninkunu ka kirem jora no ndi jora na na brada no ni shiara ni na nyina firifom sura kwesi fom oni mani firisa na mbae yare no di angwo kura de nkita poma ne ndem bae samanga nyame tumi nani mama va poma nga midi ma papa njani ha nto poma no na me pa maja poma na to ho afi so ni mani no man jintun se aboa wo odamani ni so mbe ni nyinchiren o ka chen se bibia be correct nne menoi ano wi anu mba no kan no ndi nande ya sai no manya huni pim ti ya no de ba ya zeta ma ba no so de so ti nande o wi anu de ndi akonwa ndi nande na mra hindi ndi so da no paso a jese me wia ansane matin asore so na no pensore he man wia vie be ye mi aka be bo sumi mi ne afi se ndi nzore no
ya wona ka French de bia wana ka French ka cha French ho na
ndi brofo de
o French
se brofo
French kasa
dabi ndi ngwa
wana no so ka French yo chebu che ka
yo yamami nso na dance die ni osi oba no no kutapuma ontumi endantikra yare ibaye osi akakakra na afiba ko aso na yare no amapuma na ode nanti na enura kakra osi oti okronkon nyame sumafo onka ewo radio so na ne kunu ka kire ne se omra kakra na ode bedru ha ene wajapuma net ho ko sinye senya okronkon nyame sumafo ode ne sa to ne so a ka on anti-free pataya se ba enim ha no gise okutapuma ne mu nanso okronkon nyame sumafo ode ne sa to ne so nti wajapuma ne mu ato ho sanso na nani eye ne ya ose eni no yesi na border so na se test so okronkon nyame sumafo aka kire ne se bibia ba yeyi ampanso ode ne sa to ne so wa hu se nani no ayeyi eso ate tima ye maami ono so na dance dia ode ba no sisisi adepuma no waja to ho a onam ho
ko
pacho mfidrobo ya na mbe bosmene kakredi ena mpopombori bi bomi nra me na ndeba kama mebe no so oye kakra na me papa bi ni mamte odi fuenka aya me bae ndi nra kura me bosua ma ese me kwa so no bi ndi madansi ndi kakra ne mpese nka kire di fune
yo ya papa nso si pompo abono ma pompo etete no na ode be pie okronkon nyame suma na okronkon nyame suma fa ode ne nsato ne so no wa hu se yaw na wo femu no ne nyina eko ma enura kra obebo esu a sesia ono ode na no aka se ode ne hu abero osom ne mu a oni ye besom ya papa nso na dance die no eni
Minso madanzi jene se ya die bo mvie du pa ni ma fi nro ni babi amafufu ade odoso bebiri kama bodoso sese so mi ya nkunu so ya nani efira nso mi yare ndi me ba nan kan kire wulade se wulade hu mobo na se on paje nkuna on paja me na me ntira se he papa
aso ya dia on paje na kuna on paje wo
on paja me ona ne dia ba in operation ni me ni ba in operation ndi e dia for ba bia be ni bi nyi ndi me da wulade ase sabre on ko kra na so o ye chen first mvie dudi dia na he se Nemotima Nandia Afa for Marco draw a Fahaba. Then you say, didn't say. Ya then go to Isrokuchen to her. Until sorry, Munya Mia Bibia when I know Muya much too. Indeed, I know some conduct and when say, men memorable, Waka, Messa.
Na ye ma me ne se de ono no button first and ask the nyuko no button enti we hina sisi ewo oye brekum no ye drop enti wa so baby a bia me yimi yale baby ala lefe me bia yale baby a lefe o ha ko da ne atiti bia lefe me bia o mazia na fi fa normal no na fro konkon yam ne suma fo ya na fi wa so na fi bedu but Abraham Kofu good word the oye mo na dance na me bi sam de abadin no konkon yam suma fo na yare san e yo sheda o mo bi mu o to wantel na fi obi so bedi na echira ansana when na yare san konkon then ya na ekwe also to wonka what to wonka no oba na no be na yare san by me ka say e obi so hu de dada na yare san by adent na adne ya selective
oh ha o aka mo ha sabuda tasi
obi o aka
sabuda Embo yera na bunto o bata ko mo bache
okay
tasi bi o wa da bakan obi o kuna wa kuna masa ya rin safo ira ma pya na sama sama Rama tango from oil the same thing. So and so forth. Do it to only send young for the same young. So yeah and so forth. But the man go about all year P or man no more. That's it. Bishop had again one watch I want to. Mammy be so yeah, but I want to mind be on us. I'm banana. All brown or kind of some move of grandpa. I beg you, I mean, I'm so big on to this. That's it. All
it will be a one can want some bonnet does it. Oh no, Naya Samuel, St. Paul.
As I am, someone was also to marry, I hear that about it. So, none such a man, then about it. I will never swear of over the window into one. That was the job of the solo. Now, don't settle one kind of one non shama or shama. That's it. Now, can I shama? I'm not.
And the academy, if you go by the machine, will bring
very much from Oba, a banana account. A banana account.
no or your one-on-one.
Sir, I want to be what if you just buy. So that way, Bilokuman land to go. Also, any year no year, if you're nominated. None of us now from Mukra so if you're around or can't tell and from the wall. Or can't one other. Every empire, young what, Basson of the Madonna and an arm of that. No, you draw that too. So,
maybe some concrete you must smart for that. I didn't know you're selective. I will now the same. Now, concrete you must smart for changing, baby. No, you may ask the emperor. No, I am bro. It's my mum call name for my mail friend called French. Now, mommy.
Que notre animateur demandait à notre papa que pourquoi la maladie de certaines personnes dure un certain temps et d'autres, dès qu'ils viennent naître, sur l'immédiat, ils guérissent. Et il a dit comme ça que ça va dépendre. Il y a des personnes qui parlent mal de lui, qui parlent mal négatif de lui, qui ne croient pas en lui, qui lui ont une fois insulté. Quand ces personnes viennent envers lui après et qu'ils touchent la personne va guérir, mais ça va mettre du temps. Et il a dit, mais qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire pour arranger? Il a dit, à moins que la personne se confesse que, vraiment, voici ce que j'ai eu à dire, voici ce que j'ai eu à faire. Quand c'est comme ça, tu vas guérir vite. Et aussi souvent, c'est la foi, c'est pas la foi. Il y a certains qui ont la foi. Donc, si on allait suivre les témoignages de certaines villes qu'il a fréquentées, il y a une maman qui a dit comme ça, que elle a dit dans son cœur, que même si je vais, qu'il ne m'a pas touché, que je l'ai vu seulement, le visage, rien que le visage, j'aurai le salut. Et effectivement, qu'elle est arrivée, dès qu'elle a vu papa, elle est guérie. Donc c'est comme ça, c'est pas la foi, c'est une histoire de foi. Et il y a certaines personnes aussi, les hommes qui cherchent femmes d'autrui. Telle personne, si tu viens, que tu as confessé, tu vas être guéri. Mais si tu n'as pas confessé, que je te touche, tu ne recevras pas de la guérison. Et c'est, comment on appelle, vice-versa, excusez-moi, vice-versa. C'est comme ça, une femme aussi qui couche avec le mari d'autrui, elle aussi. Et il y a des personnes aussi qui prennent des fétiches, des médicaments pour faire du mal à d'autres personnes. Ces personnes-là aussi, si ils te touchent, que tu n'as pas confessé, tu ne recevras pas de guérison. Donc c'est comme ça qu'il explique. Merci.
Okay, as Okokoni Nyamis Mafia have answered your question that came from the videos that were just played on the screen from the healing that took place in Drobo, and that the people were giving testimony about the healing they received. You then ask Okokoni Nyamis Mafia that why is he selective in his healing? And that some people come to him in no time, they gain their healings. The example you gave was the video that is being played. As some claim they came in the morning and by evening they are healed. Some came in the morning, by the following day they are healed. Why is it that some come to him and they have to stay for a quite longer time before they gain their healing? Why is he selective? Before Konkoni Nyamis Mafia gave the answer, previously in his submission that he gave to us, he mentioned that many of us are primitive and callous based on what he has brought to us, and that some claim that the churches to which they were born into, they could not stop and come and gain their healing and then gain whatever he has brought to us. And that he even healed a man at Drobo who was paralyzed for quite a long time, and then when they brought him to him, he healed him. But yet this man claimed he was born into the Catholic Church, and so for that reason he would not come and join. And so when you are doing this, the result is death. And that when you are healed, for 3 months that he lay hand on you, the protection that he gives you will be there for 3 months. But as he has given you this protection, the evil powers that are coming from your matrilineal, your patrilineal background will still chasing after you. And so in 3 months, they will be able to come again. And that is what Okonkoni Nyamismo have said, that Yeshua Mukwa Jesus Christ have said, that when it happened this way, the trouble that will come to you will be more than what you were going through before you gained your healing. So Kokoni Nyamiswa, this is why he mentioned that the people of Ghana, we are primitive, we are callous, we are naive when it comes to the God's message that he has brought to us. based on this, the question you ask him, why is he selective? He answered and said that it is not that he is selective, but sometimes some people, when they see him on the screens or they hear of him, they speak evil about him or they speak ill about him. And so if you have spoken ill about him and you are sick and you come to him, it will be difficult for you to gain your healing. It will take a longer time for you to gain your healing. Again, a woman who is married and then going around having extramarital affair with other men, when you are also sick and you come to him, it will be difficult. You will gain your healing. A married man who is also chasing after people's wife. Such a person, when you are sick and you come to him, it will also be difficult for you to gain your healing. Again, he mentioned that again those who come to him who do not exhibit a higher degree of faith are also going to struggle a little bit. Again, those who also get medicines or they bewitch others to kill them, they go to get enchantment to kill others. So when such a person gets sick and come to him, he said it will be difficult for you to gain your healing. So many of these cases, when it comes to him, he has to plead for forgiveness for you per his own wish before you will gain your healing. And that is why some come to him, it takes a longer period before they gain their healing. Okokoni said, when it happens like that, it is death that will come for you. And that you are struggling to breathe and you are brought to him, he lay hand on you, and that is not happening. Your breathing is not resuscitating. And when it happens that way, it is death that will come for you. And so he said that what you have watched on the screen is not that he is selective, but some people too are exercising a higher degree of faith. He said if the video have been played a little bit, you realize that one woman mentioned that when she was coming, she has the faith and the belief that as soon as she set eye on him, she would quickly gain her healing. And truly too, when she came, she quickly gained her healing, and then she gave testimony about it. That would have been played. You realize that a man who came and that happened at Brekum, that he said for 5 years he is being told to come to him, yet he refused. Anytime the disciples or the messenger goes, the one who goes to him to tell him about Okonkoni gets to him, he said no, he will not come. And so he said for these 5 years, what would he be saying whilst he's refusing to come to him? He said, well, Lord would have been said. But yet when he came to him quickly, he announced to him and he has confessed to him that this is how he did not come to him earlier on. A lot he has said about him. But when he confesses this as he lay hand on him, quickly, instantly, that man gained his healing. So when you are the person who have said ill things about him, as soon as you come to him, you should confess. And when you confess to him, in that case, you will gain your healing instantly. And so he's not selective.
And say the member we Esumasem abawa kwemu ewo oye AGYENKWA TV. Na the member no waso ayeze Esumasem no yeze pepe ewi ewo oye AGYENKWA TV. And say yeboko konko yam nesumafo. Okay, and say embre na so na yebesere mu akefo 1 minute na efi ye for video no embre sesia embre na so but yes so 1 minute ye for video.
Wait just my brother. Come brother what ka actually order braha. Bra Otuam man kasa wa bayan pie no me ka. Speaker.
I am ya ache na wadi adanse ache me na manyere ni mekochinchiri sa na mene na awtwi mu na mene ne sa di nkomo e na wo se ode me beba na Nyankopon adaroma enem beduru me ba no se de na etie no me beduru ha no metimi akase ekokora ne sa wo se yawa na me de ba no na nya asem keto a na enso me kan hye Nyankopon ni mo nyam
ya bro ye mra ni ne
na te mayare eko mfie num ni anya asem keto a me die me papa so na de ma me hunu se me na mitimi tu ni me enu nyina so anu para me ba na ntesa
akase ampa
abesu da sibio
ana papa no wa bana mfi we beze adanse no ogogo yam so for us dem fi enum no ntu Second, as a make the selective in a pay.
Some kind no was a point.
But you know,
so we'll get us. Yeah, over the Mayan catcher on YouTube. Not what I'm talking about. Oh, this was what? In another saw her mouth. Oh, what? Go about the cuisine on the room. Obviously, or you talk, you know, by 20. And one man walk a man for okra for okra is not for okay, baby. One wire so. So I put it. Sassy. So be a guy for now for the piano and maybe no we get short out of water. So be a kid, a good baby, a kid baby, that you man on no house. Echoes, I imagine, no, you hope. The issue about that way I written. Me, Muko, I hope to be there. It's not my own. What can I won't be that? Can I have you with my own power? I can't, Africa. The more outside Africa, it's not my own. This is the gather. And what the cover will be with my imagination. Now I got to wait in the way I can't catch someone. I won't do that. What's that? Maybe we are happy. Or do a band. No, you should have just no good. I don't know what they are. Then before I had one black, what glass up it? What black picture up? What year didn't want to.
So we all know, I mean, you better walk or so for never want to. No, Mamma.
As I again, I heard my. Or something, I don't know what was store. And that was up was it. On a broken whatever. I'm one answer yet. Daddy, okay, me. They can't know when we get the car. Now, why do you know he was about no or you remove? You better in sugar cane. What's what better is but no one is human. I don't miss it. The shop now says I got the man on over. Sassy. And see, so I don't tell you in part. You shouldn't so too much in the dog. I don't let them say to well, DPP, I can my way myself. Peter said, the 2 months a year, that mamma, perfect, man of course. I never was to look at.
Now you'd say, baby, us there, say, in the Western one year, we are papa now. Was years, yeah, the me Albany Albana, yeah, they say, oh, David, diary was awful. I have said, oh, Yamaha, I saw her. I saw the key, no one kid, I saw the key to some years, or somewhere I'm mother. I didn't stand up for again. That's it. What you want to say? You move for your cover.
Nous continuons notre travail. Il y a notre animateur qui a posé la question que pourquoi vraiment certaines personnes guérissent rapidement. Que le jeune homme qui témoignait tout à l'heure a dit que ça fait 5 ans, pratiquement 5 ans qu'il est souffrant. Mais dès qu'il a croisé papa, qu'il est guéri. Et papa a expliqué comme ça que c'est vrai, il a duré dans sa maladie. Il dit qu'il y a des gens qui lui ont dit, il y a ses amis qui lui ont proposé de partir voir papa. Il a refusé. Mais dès qu'il est parti, il a reçu sa guérison. Ce qui veut dire que lui, il n'a pas injuré ou bien il n'a pas dit quelque chose de négatif envers notre papa. Voici pourquoi lorsqu'il est arrivé, par sa foi, il est vite guéri. Maintenant, papa nous dit que au niveau de l'Afrique, puisque les Africains, c'est des personnes qui aiment consulter, qui aiment utiliser des fétiches pour pouvoir s'enrichir, d'autres prennent des médicaments pour leur travail, pour que le travail puisse bouger. Donc ces personnes-là, tu vas aller prendre le médicament, oui, le médicament va t'aider dans le début, mais après ce même médicament va t'empêcher, ce médicament va t'envoyer la maladie, ça va t'apporter la souffrance. C'est comme ça en Afrique. Mais rien que quitter l'Afrique, aller ailleurs, on verra qu'il va guérir plus de personnes parce que ces personnes sont des innocents. Mais au niveau de l'Afrique, c'est parce que on touche des médicaments, des fétiches, des trucs qu'il ne faut pas utiliser. Quand c'est comme ça, après, ces mêmes médicaments-là qui te fatiguent. Il y a une dame comme ça qui s'est amenée, elle était souffrante. Cette dame allait chercher eau. Mais pose-toi la question, l'eau qu'on te donne, disant que c'est l'eau de bénédiction, l'eau a été bénite. Le pasteur va te dire que c'est une eau bénite. Il faut aller, tu vas travailler. Pose-toi la question, qu'est-ce que le pasteur a mis ou il a introduit dans l'eau pour que tu puisses recevoir. Quand tu vas partir avec l'eau, le pouvoir va t'aider. Mais quelques temps après, le pouvoir encore va se retourner contre toi. Il y a des gens qui perdent des huiles d'onction. Ils vont dans les boutiques, dans des points pour aller acheter l'huile pour bénir. Et le pasteur, ils vont dire non, que le pasteur a béni. L'huile, quand je suis parti, ça a fonctionné. Mais c'est qui l'a mis dedans? Est-ce que tu sais? Tu ne sais pas. Tu ne sais même pas c'est quel pouvoir. Eux, qu'ils utilisent cela, eux, ils savent c'est quel pouvoir eux, ils prennent pour travailler. Donc, quand tu vas partir, ça va marcher dans les débuts. Mais après, ce médicament, le pouvoir qui suit, va commencer à t'encaisser certaines choses que tu ne sais pas. Ça va commencer à installer la maladie et d'autres choses encore en retour. Merci.
C'est de membre
Right. Okokoni Nyame Sumafoyao. He summed it up by saying that from the question you asked him, that the recent video that was played, the man said he has been sick for about 5 years, and then he gained his healing instantly as he came to meet with Okokoni Nyame Sumafoyao. So this has come to the fact that you are saying, you're claiming that he is picky or he's selective when it comes to administering the healing. Okokoni Nyame Sumafoyao said that is not how it is. And that some will come to him, and when they come, what is troubling them, the evil power that is troubling their life, is just a single shot or a single power that is troubling them. With such people, when he lay hand on them, they could quickly gain their healing. But those of us who roam around going for spiritual enchantment to live life, from the pastors, from the malam, from the fetish, is that we may come, and when we get to him, he realize that there are so many evil powers that are troubling our lives, and so such people, it take a longer time for us to gain our healing. Continue by letting us know that some people will come, and that he realized that the evil power they have gone in for, the enchantment they have gone in for, which they place in their farms, their cocoa plantations, that is the reason they are sick. It is the evil power that is troubling their life. Okokoni Nyame Sumafoyao said, we are not reasoning properly, and that this olive oil is being sold in the stores. But yet we go to the pastor and they give this same oil to us. And when we go and they ask us to go and sprinkle it or do something with it, when we do it too, we see things changing, and we do not ask ourselves that what is it that they have put in the oil, which is helping us to gain what we are looking for, even though the oil is being sold at the stores, we do not get it. So sometimes they even give us water, and they claim to be the blessed water or a blessing water they give to us. And then when we go home with it, it manifests things to us. So all of these, it comes in the fact that the powers that those so-called pastors are using, it is those powers that has been invoked into whatever that has been given to you. And so even if the pastor should take some amount of money from you, say 1,000 Ghana cedis from you, you realize that the evil power that has been invoked into whatever has been given to you would also come to you seeking for his thanksgiving from you, and you will not get to give to them. Therefore, they begin to trouble our lives. So, Okokoni Nyame Sumafoyao said, many a times those of us who come to him and gain our healing instantly, sometimes it happens that some evil power from the matrilineal, the patrilineal background are those who are troubling us. Quickly as he casts them out, we gain our healing. But for those who have roamed around and go for spiritual enchantment to live life with, and there are many, it takes a longer period before they gain their healing.
Hence, the member, Esumasem. It's a baby. It's my conclusion. I'm smart for or baby credit can name fee yet to now. Yes, you made some.
As some of your prepare. That 1 year, you would do it. Oh, could you mention me? I say, now what over here? I'm by yourself and Bagasa. I can see you are for cancer, or the kind of yes, in your book. Another matter of you. You just make it apart. No, be open up in already, them, damn me on ye. More now, what did she walk on some not to swallow? It says I don't go. What's it? 1,000 and bar, over them, but on the country, a while of the own. It means more for a mokana, Captain Dra. So then I'm not making on my Ghana. In Pakum or Ghana house, soon to do more. Mr. Susan began with a young Mushamana. If I dare your or Susma, well, Susman now, Sophie, or the young Cassidy. One will be now with your son over. I suppose I can't obey him, my word, still no hope. The Bishan. No one was Umbra, one do it in the no Umbra, my home. As the woman says, how he is more be scared. About our only there, she and how I bring our if you're back, you have a very bad. Bibia, Susan way. Mr. Susan, oh, Susan, which are you know, you should be. A very day, you are some day you are. Madam Bay, this year of day. That mission. Said I'm going now, what I'm probably what two notes to Susan, the two will be a little maybe.
And say, we here or conquering a mess muffina, or good or cassa, and a kite, but baby pa, we go shepherd or conquering a miss muffa over. Na me ko hwe papa no na ne dwupompo no wabo ne mema ndem papa no hyehye wa ho wo ne dwupompo no ku no ya so woti kan ya na ma kai papa pare de we papa ne no riti eyipa ano ne dwupompo na efu oba abubo ne mema enti adafo ye lubesia konkon ya mesmafo na oba abakansa na efi yetum yeze oye Esumasem yeze bro ewo oye AGYENKWA TV but your move no on the mess sanu sande aha na eba mama wankasa wokra no oba mehwe yen papa oba betna say on the double working hard then what and it's so wa so wo busuyin bi na efi ebia da mi yare pe atro ne ba na de wunyanku bi ne ba na de ebia awankasa mpo na enye da mi yare bi abomozia na efi phenomena ogwasem na efi yeden for konkon ya mesuma for na efi was body wayesa papa ne se de ono nem kwemle ba no na okay che no mo de obere obodu o mara na mbotan o se 5 years na ontum na antu but you the papa no ono na okojo organize no mo ato into was set no dem konkon ya mesuma for kan o se wo yara ba no ono na wore enyim de ididi moza ono the find the mara but enyim de yo no ene ididi mo na wankasa pia motoza ono bomozia ne fifa no ma no na bra Ekumfi Otuam anka bas beche echi kwan ni na mfi waso etum na mfi ababaje waya sa time be na yebishia na so epedi yo konkon ya mesmafa waya time anka bas na
yo demi breeze okonkon ya mesmafa dem bro fi drop abedi o fie a onko baby a nti baby efiri baby a no mo hia de ebe faka se fi inkran another koforudu na azana eba fakara obesi akwata krade another man kesim catch a driver and the besen we social where taxi station kadere ko rabi say fi Kumasi na another western side so na besen akwa Accra no so fa Accra ka na catch a driver and onsan we social esen we social pe na so kadere ko rabi taxi drivers no wazo baba no baba pe fa taxi na catch and ko rabi odo baba kama number send the ogu screen na said do nti dem do bia mama zendo be frɛ okonkron ya mesumafio na ya me ya adom sa 15th no so ye ba ho hohwe nti wona o voter region in aso wanya hoboa na wonche okonkron ya mesumafio 15th of oye July ya okonkron ya mesumafio on the queen na woba oye hohwe nti won so one time na one brass no go poni aden de bro no san ya mesumafio na roko no go baby abosom na do
Botu no bora na koko
botu na sana po it's ana ku ya duri siamo ahaye oye AGYENKWA TV Esumasem ya do bibia ase awa kan ya ho abodu the memory and obi bia control room na zina edo bia ase the wide ya budu the yakra
Onyankopon nam na hu mobile do no da dum kasi bia mo my Ghana nti my Ghana ehumtie na Malakai 45 na waba no ono na okite sunsum konkron okase du ba bia mframa na no ka orutu sunsum fiafi o man ni mu wa manyi pa de se ni biara ya hoto enti mini oda se ni ehwehwe no na ayaresa na ayenensa mate obayi wo hawo ina refri wodo na wachire wo Nyankopon na jiri kwan oya agboso hin rabi ne ba
no kwalo
ofre no konkron yi amenismafo yawo de din we na abai fusuro de din we na hum fusuro de din we na obonsam suro enti me frɛ na eduro bi anka dem
no kwalo
ewiye mrei mu mazaye o my God na nkwaje botano the one bank kan krofo ayo pra
This is where revolution